on a hot streak right now, and you're playing basically for the AFC West title. And so you go out there and try to get yourself ready to go physically and mentally to win a football game.
These are the games. These are the ones you dream about when you're little. These are the ones you talk about in the off season, having a chance to play to keep your division champ hopes alive and to get you a spot in the postseason. So these are the games you want to be in.
This is a big game tonight, CC. Chiefs could clinch a first-round bye with a win. Also a big game for the Chargers. What is the key to this one?
Well, I believe there's a number of keys for the Chargers. If they're going to be successful, if they're going to leave Arrowhead with the win, there's a couple of things that they have to do. And we know about the running situation. The running backs on both sides, they're depleted. Melvin Gordon, from Chargers standpoint, he's a game-time decision, so don't know if he's going to play. Which one of these teams can establish some type of running game? And I believe what the Chargers have to do, and as I was Coach Mangini said, Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, both of these guys. Kelsey, because he's the best tight end. And Tyreek Hill, because he's injured. I'm going to jam both of these guys at the line of scrimmage. I'm not going to allow free releases off the field. Tyreek Hill's coming into this game with a foot injury, and I just believe he's questionable coming into the game. I believe over the course of 60, 65 plays, if I play him bump and run, I can wear him down. I'm going to force Patty Mahomes, when I force him out of the pocket, I'm going to force him to his left. He doesn't like to go to his left to be able to throw the football. And I'm going to force him to find some other people in this offense. I'm going to take Kelsey away. I'm going to limit Kelsey. I'm going to limit Tyreek Hill and have him decide in this game, you're not going to be able to beat me with those two because they haven't won a game where one of those guys has been dominant. From a Chargers standpoint, I don't think people know about some of the talent that they have in their secondary. Derwin James, we talked about him a lot. Outstanding rookie season out of Florida State as a safety. So that's one of the matchups we're going to watch with the tight end, but also on the back end. I believe their secondary is really underrated, and I believe they can give Kansas City some problems. So if those things are able to happen, because it's going to be an unseasonably warm day, it's going to be a little bit of rain during the course of the day, but tonight, I mean, it's in the 40s in Kansas City.
It's going to be a beautiful day by Kansas City December standards.
So because both teams are trying to find a running game, I believe both coaches, offensive coordinators get off that running game and they try to throw the ball all around the football field tonight.
So you mentioned Derwin James. I'm going to mention the safety on the other side, who we have not seen since week 1 of 2017, and that's Eric Berry. Eric Berry returns tonight for the Kansas City Chiefs, his first game in a year and a half. That is key because given the fact that the Chargers might not have Melvin Gordon, we know they don't have Austin Eckler. So if Gordon doesn't go, they are down, much like the Chiefs are, to their third string running back. It would be a game where they're going to try to move the ball through their passing game. And Philip Rivers has struggled enormously against Kansas City of late, and certainly at Arrowhead. He's lost 7 in a row to the Chiefs, and his last 4 at Arrowhead, he has a passer rating below 70, more interceptions than touchdowns. So when the Chiefs, the one part of their defense right now that is playing well is their pass rush. You add Eric Berry to the secondary, who even though he's been out a year and a half, we've seen who's been playing safety for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Eric Berry, even a limited, rusty Eric Berry, will be an upgrade over what they have had back out there.
I mean, I'm just going to say I'm going to wait. Okay. I mean, what NFL player have we seen off a year and a half that we got a great deal of faith? We've seen players being transferred from one team to another, and they're healthy, but still getting back to that full speed in the NFL game. It's a tremendous leap. There's a reason why he didn't play last week. There's a reason why he didn't play the week before that. There's a reason why he wasn't practicing. So I'm a little apprehensive on a field that can be suspect. I want to wait and see on that. I know I would be careful trying to bake in the great player that we saw. It's a great story that he's coming back. I look forward to week number 16 and 17. Yeah. There it is. Let's see what Eric Berry is on the field tonight.
And I don't think he's going to be great tonight. I think right now an average safety play would be an upgrade from what the Chiefs had been getting. But
are they going to call defenses where they expect him to be average? Are they going to play conservative? Will they put him back in the zone compared to, if I know Eric Berry,
let him be Eric Berry.
He's going to be up in the box.
Yep.
He's going to be playing one-on-one. And I just believe a couple weeks at full speed. Now, I'm excited if he can stay healthy for the playoffs. That would be something I would be like, wow, who's adding a player like Eric Berry coming down the stretch?
The other factor that I think is instructive in this matchup is to look to the Week 1 matchup, because the Week 1 matchup, even though the Chiefs won by 10 points, you look at the stats. So the Chargers had 540 yards. The Chiefs had 360. The Chargers had 35 minutes time of possession. The Chiefs had 25 minutes time of possession. What happened in that game was they started with a Tyreek Hill punt return touchdown, and then the Chargers field goal, and then a Tyreek Hill 60-yard touchdown. It's 14-3 Kansas City. Philip Rivers threw one bad red zone interception, and then late in the game, they muffed a punt, and the Chiefs got the ball inside the 5. So even though the Chiefs were up 38-20 in that game, the Chargers played them pretty damn even, if not outplayed them in a lot of facets of that game, and that speaks to the quality that this team has been. You mentioned the two best teams in the AFC West. Record-wise, we can drop the West off that. These have been the two best teams in the AFC thus far this season. Should be an excellent game tonight.
Okay, so if the Chiefs' goal is to render the Chargers one-dimensional with Melvin Gordon out and relying on their passing game,
Melvin Gordon potentially
out, questionable. What about on the other side? If no Kareem Hunt and Tyreek Hill is questionable,
and Spencer Ware
might not play. How do you stop this? I mean, who did the Chiefs put out there as their offensive weapon?
Well, one, the first time we're going to see a guy that we've seen in prime time before. That's Kelvin Benjamin. Started off his career in Carolina, got traded to Buffalo. Buffalo released him this year. Now he's been there for a couple weeks practicing with them. He's going to get his first game action tonight. So I look for him because he's a big physical guy. I look for Andy Reid to throw him some quick things as that physical presence that replaces some of that running game. But I look for them to hand the ball sideways to a number of different people, a lot like Carolina does with their wide receivers, to replace. That's where Andy Reid gets really, really creative. Now, Andy Reid, at the beginning of the day, he wants to throw it. At the end of the day, he wants to throw it. I hope that he doesn't just fall into that as we come down the stretch and his running backs are depleted. You got to be able to get that running game to be able to protect Patty Mahomes, because if not,